Donnie, they're going very, very far in this act that what Donna says is going to happen on January 20th isn't. This is some reporting from Annie Carney in today's New York Times. Vice President Pence messaged today to Senate Republicans, per source, "I want to keep serving with you as president of the Senate, and I think I will." I mean, what is, have you ever seen this? I mean, I guess Kellyanne Conway blurted it out with my colleague Chuck Todd when she said alternative facts, alternative reality.
Yeah, it's not hard to figure out why. You know, Donald Trump will be controlling the 20% that votes in every primary going forward. And every politician knows that. And this is kind of like the blood identity thing. You know, Trump is an idea more than even Trump. And it's basically, you don't want to be in a position a year, 2 years, 3 years from now where you weren't part of this club that made the last stand. The bottom line is, and everybody needs to relax, and Frank's, served this up really, really well. Donald Trump will be leaving office January 20th. And the reason, to make you maybe feel a little better about why this is happening, Donald Trump, and Nicole, I talked about this a couple of months on the show. I talked about it right after it was a chance he was going to be leaving after the impeachment. Donald Trump is in pre-production right now. Donald Trump is going to be starting the Trump Revolutionary Network, a subscription model. He's already trademarked telerallies. They actually trademarked that term, that it's a subscription model. He'll charge, even if it's only 10 of the 70 million people, $6 a month, $7 a month. That's $1 billion a year. And if you're in pre-production for that, if you're Donald Trump, what's more compelling? If you were a loser, and we know that that's his biggest fear of being a loser, or aggrieved and you stole the election and you actually held on to that furniture and they literally dragged you out of the office. If you were pre-producing Donald Trump's next act, this is what you would be doing. So the Republicans and the TV hosts are just toxic recipients of Donald Trump, of the residue of Donald Trump's next act. And when you understand why he's doing it, he probably doesn't think he's holding on to power. The other people are being duped along with him. He'll move on to his next venture because that's what this is all about. Nothing more. If you understand that, you can relax a little bit.
I wish I had your confidence in that he's accepted that that's what he's moving on to. And I guess, Donnie, if I could just press a little further down this road, a Trump ally and supporter said to me, sort of between election night and the networks calling it, that Donald Trump's greatest pleasure out of being president had nothing to do with the presidency or the country. It was the relevance. Suddenly, he was relevant in a way that he had never been able to achieve relevance as sort of a B-level reality TV figure and a, only moderately successful real estate guy who squandered a lot of his inheritance. And so I guess what you're saying is in line with what this Trump ally said, that he's going to find a path to hanging on to relevance. But my question is, why is everyone going along? I mean, why is Pence going along with that? Obviously, he's not going to get the 8 o'clock and Trump gets the 9 o'clock hour.
Well, Pence is going along with it because he's going to run for president someday. And he's going to have to get through that 20% of the fringe of the party that's going to be voting. And if Donald Trump says this guy didn't stand next to me, he's not getting through that barrier. It's very simple. It's basically people wanting their next jobs. It's not hard to figure out. Donald Trump does have control of that. If he stands up at the next primary, forget whether he's going to run or not, and says, this guy was not part of the club, he's out. He's not winning a primary. It's that simple. Forget about a general election. And, to speak about the relevance, when Donald Trump now is like that bully in the movie, that when they're finally unmasked in the lunchroom and everybody moves away from them and they're left by themselves and, that kind of sadness, and now they look pathetic and defanged, that's his biggest fear. And that's why he's Donald Trump's not going away, kids. He's not going to have the power, but Donald Trump will be speaking to anywhere between 10 and 70 million Americans every day. And the media, this media outside of Fox, has got to be disciplined when ratings kind of maybe drop off in March and April, and we're talking about infrastructure, not to put the heroin back in and go after and cover it. Let them just stay in their own little bunker over there.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.